Tyrone leads at 21-7.
And Justin Schomp, outstanding first half. I'm looking at the player of the quarter, actually, instead of the player of the game for Tyrone in this game, the first quarter. 2 interceptions and 2 touchdown passes.
He caught 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter and intercepted 2 passes of Brandon Hody, and that gave the Golden Eagles a 14-0 lead at the end of one quarter. And it was a great first quarter, but he had a big catch in the second quarter, too, on the third scoring drive of the Golden Eagles, and he's had an outstanding first half.
And I forgot to give you Johnny Franco's stats coming into the game tonight. Johnny is now the number 4 rusher on the region. Here's the return for the Trojans across the 30.
Another switch kick, as you have been mentioning all night, Rich, and Adonis Jackson returns at this time from about his own 23-yard line out to the Trojans' 35. So we're going to start this second half at Johnstown 35-yard line.
I think in a lot of cases it is good with those squib kicks. Tyrone had one weakness early in the season, and that was covering the kickoff returns. Remember that one with Huntington Riley took back?
Yeah, they've given up some big kickoff returns on occasion this year.
First down and 10 for the Johnstown Trojans. I formation to start things off, and the tailback gets the call, and that's Reed. Breaks one at the 35, 40, 45, 50 into Tyrone territory at the 45, and inside the 45, and a flag is thrown as well. So we just might have a late hit or a face mask.
Might be. It's where he was tackled. It's where Reed was tackled in a big game. By far the longest running play, and it is a face mask against the Golden Eagles after a pickup of 23 yards on the carry by Reed.
That was some good blocking by the interior of that Johnstown offensive line that time. We told you they're really not very big. At least big compared to Tyrone. They have a couple guys up around 240, 250, but 5-yard penalty on the face mask as well, tacked on after that run by Mr. Reed. So Johnstown is in business here. 38-yard line of the Golden Eagles. And here's Reed again. Oh, this time a nice defensive play by big number 53 for Tyrone. And that is James Updike. Makes a stop.
Yeah, right at the line of scrimmage. Reed unable to get on track on that carry. He's actually going to lose. Well, let's call it right at the 38, the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 after that big gainer on the first down play by Reed. Tyrone stops him cold here. Early in the third quarter, just underway. Long halftime, seemed to me. So here we go with Hody, the senior quarterback, set to call the play. Where's number 8? Brandon hands it off to Reed again. He's stopped again by Gilman this time after a gain of about 3 or 4.
Yeah, he does get some yardage, positive yardage over left tackle that time inside the 35. Well, they'll mark it right at the 35. A gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Johnstown in Tyrone territory. At the 35-yard line. Demetrius Young, wide out near side. He's a dangerous guy. Got to watch him on this 3rd down play. It looks like he will be double teamed as well by Tyrone. Long count by Hody this time. Pass out of the pocket, and it is nearly intercepted by Johnny Franco, but incomplete. The intended receiver was number 25.
Quadir Christian, the intended receiver, 25, incomplete. Good coverage by Franco at about the 30-yard line. It was just a pass over the middle of the field, 5 yards downfield, incomplete. So it brings up 4th and 7. It looks like the Trojans may be going for it here in Tyrone territory.
Yep, they need 7 yards for a first down, but they're going for it at the 35 of the Golden Eagles. Double wide out to the near side this time. Bob Arcurio, the Johnstown coach, done an excellent job the last several years with the Trojans, rebuilding the program. Hody's going to run with the football. He's not going to get the first down, though. He's going to be stopped near the 35-yard line. Good job by that Tyrone defense stringing that play out.
Good coverage downfield. He rolled his right, had some time to throw the football, but couldn't find anybody open and just ran it. He got back maybe to the line of scrimmage at the 35, but that was it. Excellent downfield coverage by the secondary of Tyrone that time.
Good job by Tyrone in the defense. So they take over after the failed 4th down play by the Trojans. And they will take over at their own 35-yard line, 1st down and 10. Schomp and Gilman wide outs far side. Twin wide outs this time. And Tyrone will work from the I formation. And this time it's Johnny Franco as the fullback. But Gilman gets the call, and a big gainer by Gilman out across the 40 to the 45-yard line for a first down. Boy, Gilman's broken some nice runs tonight.
Yes, he has. He's done an effective job. They haven't ran that much in the first half, but the running game was effective, and it is just enough for a first down of 10 yards to the 45-yard line.
Playing in the third quarter, Tyrone stops another Johnstown drive. That's the second or third time they've stopped them in Tyrone territory tonight.
Yes, it has been, Rich. The Trojans have moved the football against this Tyrone defense better than any team this year, I believe, but they haven't been able to finish drives.
Will Gilman was a workhorse for a while there in the second quarter, and looks like he's going to be again. Gets another nice call, and he breaks tackles out across the 50 into Johnstown territory for another nice gainer.
He's going to get about 9. I don't think he has the first down this time, but it's only going to be about a yard short into Trojan territory at the 46 before he's brought down, 2nd and 1.
Tough off-tackle running by Tyler Gilman, just following his blockers, nothing fancy about it. And he has another 9-yard gain, as you mentioned, to the Johnstown 46-yard line. So 2nd down and 1 for Tyrone. Golden Eagles looking to finish their second straight undefeated regular season. Last year at 9-0, if they can do it this week, they'll wind up 10-0. Shane Tate in motion, but the handoff goes to Gilman, and he stopped cold shy of the first down this time. Excellent work by an interior Johnstown lineman. Was that 62, I think I saw in there for Johnstown. Was at 52, Eddie Hawker.
Yeah, he come in there and hit him right at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like it's going to be a little shy of the first down yet. 3rd and about a half yard.
All the action from Gray Veterans Memorial Field in Tyrone, the site of the Powder Puff game last Wednesday night. And that wound up in a tie, 6-6, junior girls and senior girls. After a couple of years there, they had some high-scoring Powder Puff games, but not this year. I think the weather conditions that rained most of the game had something to do with that as well. Quarterback keeper, and a first down. Good little run there by Tyler Gilman.
Good job by the middle of the offensive line. James Updike, Josh Wright, Matt Murray. That time, as Tyler Golden gets it easily as the foul moves down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 3 and a first down for the Golden Eagles.
Fresh set of downs to work with for Tyrone. We'll be on the air next week with Bill's pregame show, 6 o'clock. And then kickoff time, 7 o'clock. Tyrone hosts Chestnut Ridge in the first-round playoff game from Tyrone. Now, Phillips-Port Osceola, by the way, will be taking on Penn Cambria. I believe that would be at Penn Cambria probably. So those are the 2 games of local interest for us. Play action this time. Pass goes. Tries for a leaping catch near the sideline. Was that Gilman or Tate?
Shane Tate, Rich, on the intended receiver, but that time Golden just led Tate a little bit too much. He was open at about the 32-yard line, but incomplete.
Tried to make a leaping catch as he ran the sideline pattern. Couldn't make it, though. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's Tyrone 21 and Johnstown 7. Tyrone stopping yet another Johnstown threat here early in the quarter on downs. Screen pass this time. Looks like has something set up here. Franco missed one tackle. Down the sideline goes Franco for a first down.
Yeah, he gets down to about the 30-yard line. It will be enough for a first down before he's knocked out of bounds by Reed and Christian of the Trojans. He made a nice move to get by one defender who had him shy at the first down. That'll be a pickup of 13.
I was going to say, Johnstown did have that screen read out fairly well, but unable to make the tackle with the defender who was out there covering Johnny Franco on that screen pass. 1st and 10, Tyrone. Now at the Johnstown 30-yard line, Tyrone's offensive line may be starting to wear down this Johnstown defense a little bit. Certainly outsize them. And Gilman breaks one this time. He's inside the 25, down near the 20.
Yeah, just going over the right side of the line. Tyler Hoover and Matt Murray that time to open up the hole and down to the 22. That'll be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, we've seen Tyler Gilman different games this year doing some nice job running wide with his speed, but this time it's inside running.
He's inside the tackles tonight and doing an effective job up the middle as the offensive line's opening that up.
6:54 to go in the third quarter. And Tyrone is the team that's threatening now. Gilman in motion. Franco gets the call for the first down, and he's got that and more at the 15. Breaks a tackle there inside the 10-yard line. Johnny Franco.
Yes, he does. Down near the 5 even, or what is it, 6 or 7. A good pickup on the 2nd and 2 carry down to the 7-yard line.
A nice run by Johnny Franco that time for another Tyrone first down, and now the Golden Eagles have a first down and goal at the 7-yard line of Johnstown. This has been an impressive drive after they took over on downs, and a typical Tyrone third quarter ground attack drive. They like to start the third quarter with a drive on the ground, especially when they're leading, and increase the lead and chew some time off the clock as well. So here's Golden handing to Gilman around the end this time. Is he in the end zone? Yes, he is, for a Tyrone touchdown.
7-yard touchdown run by Tyler Gilman, his first of the night. The Golden Eagles take a 27-7 lead pending the extra point. And beautiful first possession of the second half for the Tyrone offense, a 65-yard drive.
That was an impressive drive, taking it from the 35 of Johnstown after the Trojans failed on a fourth down attempt in Tyrone territory, and they take it all the way. So Schaefer comes back into the game as the place kicker with 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Bellwood Annis with the week off, getting set for playoff action against either Glendale or Conemaugh Valley. The winner of that game, by the way, is tomorrow at Glendale. Kick is good. Tyrone leads at 28-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Schaefer's kickoff is a boomer this time. Comes down to the 10-yard line. Trojans on the return. Adonis Jackson across the 20. Not much there on that return.
No good coverage by the Golden Eagles. He'll be brought down at the 21. He faked the handoff to Reed, Antoine Reed, but kept it, and only about a 7 or 8 yard return to the 21. Johnstown in the AAA playoffs next week. Of course, only 4 teams in the AAA playoffs. Hollidaysburg, Johnstown, Huntington, and is it Clearfield? Not Clearfield. Who's the 4th team? Hollidaysburg, Huntington, Johnstown, and Indian Valley, I guess. That may be correct, Rich. Okay. So Hody going to be sacked back inside the 15 this time. Jason Reese hit on the sack and had some help from Tyler Hoover, but what a play by Jason, who just got in there in the second sack of the night on Hody back to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 7 and bring up a 2nd and 17. 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Tyrone with the only score of the half so far. As the Trojans huddled up, but they got a 2nd and 16 coming up now following that sack. Hody throws the bomb downfield, incomplete at the 40-yard line. Demetrius Young was the intended receiver, but that time he threw it short. Demetrius Young was wide open. I mean, he was 10 yards beyond the secondary of the Tyrone Golden Eagle. They got to do a better job deep. Hody could have got that pass on target. It was 6 points easily for the Trojans, but he had some pressure on him, and it came up well short. Yeah, you're right. Young was wide open at the 40-yard line in stride. If he caught that, he was gone. Stops the clock, 5:14 to go, but now a third down and long for Johnstown, deep in their own territory after the incomplete pass attempt. Hody's back in shotgun this time. Going to throw. Trying to evade a couple of Tyrone tacklers. And he's sacked back at the 10-yard line. Yeah, Tyler Hoover finally got him as he was scrambling around again, looking for somebody downfield. could not find anybody open. It will be a loss back to about the 11-yard line, a loss of 3, and it'll bring up 4th and long for the Trojans.
So Johnstown will go in punt formation here from their own 10-yard line. Clock moving with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And I'll see the punter is. I think it's their first punt on the night. Bayback is the punter, Pete Bayback. Stands in the end zone. Johnstown has blocked the punt tonight of Tyrone. And he's off the side of his foot. Takes good English for Johnstown, but still is only going to come out across the 35.
And the Golden Eagles will have excellent field position at the Trojans' 38-yard line.
Well, we'd like to thank Open Door Visions for providing internet access to the Tyrone games again this year. Their website is www.tyronepa.com. So if you know someone who's out of town, would like to listen to the Tyrone broadcast, especially in the exciting playoff season, be sure to tell them about that website. TyronePA.com, provided by Open Door Vision. So the Golden Eagles are going to take over an excellent field position following that short punt by the Trojans. Justin Schopp wide out to the far side of the field. I think Johnstown underestimated Justin a little bit coming into tonight's game and his speed. And he's burned them. Gilman, 35, pushed out of bounds inside the 35.
Pushes him out of bounds, but a good pickup on first down for Tyler Gilman inside the 35 to about the 33 at the gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Johnstown bringing a good contingent of fans, not as many as probably they would have liked to have for tonight's game. About half filled, I would say, the away bleachers. Tyrone, also a little bit smaller crowd than normal for the Golden Eagles, but it'll be packed here next week, so get those tickets early for the playoff game. Get them at the athletic office next week. Or you can also get them at the gate as well. Bradley's in at fullback, and Gilman's hit for a loss back at the 35.
54 in on the tackle that time for the Trojans, and that's Jonathan Parks. It's going to be a 2-yard loss back to the 34-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 6.
Tom Coleman here. Tell us about the other ticket locations.
This Sunday is our District 6 meeting is where I received the tickets, and it appears that we're going to be selling pre-sale tickets at Bressler's Food Mart and Gardner's Candy.
Okay, very good. So you have a couple of locations to pick up your tickets for the game next week against Chestnut Ridge, like Bressler's Food Mart and Sports and Gardner's Candy.
And a pass over the middle intended for Doug Morrow that time from Tyler Golden, but it's knocked down by number 55, Ben Brazovic, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 6 at the 34 for the Tyrone Golden Eagles.
So punt formation for Tyrone with 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Golden, 4th and 6. I wouldn't think you'd want to go for it here at the 35-yard line. Yes, they are going to go for it. A little surprise there. Johnstown was having a difficult time operating deep from their own territory in that last possession, but they're going for it. And Golden has a first down inside the 25-yard line, so that strategy paid off. I was saying punt, and John Franco and his guys says, hey, let's go for it. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go, so another fresh set of downs to operate with for the Golden Eagles. Penn State versus Wisconsin tomorrow, 10:30 for the warm-up show, and 12 noon kickoff. Jack Ham and Steve Jones handling the broadcast, as always, for the Penn State Sports Network. Believe it or not, basketball season is almost here. Penn State beat Edinburgh the other night, but suffered a bad loss. Claxton suffered a broken finger in an exhibition game at the Jordan Center the other night. But we'll have a lot of Penn State basketball broadcasts on the air as well during the season. Gilman breaks the tackle inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown for Tyrone. So Gilman was the scorer this time. 25-yard touchdown run makes it 34-7 in favor of the Golden Eagles. So Johnstown turns out to be not much of an opponent here tonight for Tyrone. Kind of surprises me. I was looking for Johnstown with that Laurel Highlands tradition. But we got to look at McCourt, I guess, kind of beat Johnstown put a serious hurt on Johnstown earlier in the season, so maybe they were a little highly overrated coming into tonight's game, huh?
Well, they're a good football team. As I say, in my opinion, they've moved the football against the Tyrone defense better than any team on the season, but they've made mistakes, some turnovers in the first half. Here in the second half, I think you're right, as you mentioned earlier, Rich. I think Tyrone lines are wearing down the lines of the Trojans, and the extra point attempt by Schaefer, not one of his prettiest ones, but it sneaks above the upright and good, and the Golden Eagles lead at 35-7 late in the third quarter.
And we will return with the Tyrone kickoff in 60 seconds. So another touchdown by Tyrone. And here's Schaefer's kick. Squib kick again, taken at the 37 and out across the 40-yard line. So Johnstown will have pretty good position to work with this time, field position, as they take over.
Jonathan Parks, number 54 on the return, one of the up men for the Trojans. Not a real effective squib kick that time. As it was corralled, as you mentioned, outside the 35-yard line. He returns it to the Trojan 43.
Well, you never know on any specific night. Johnstown was about to come in here and give the Golden Eagles a good fight, even though Tyrone with the home field advantage. But, hey, last week, Penns Valley was thought to be an easy opponent for Tyrone, and they turned out to be their toughest opponent on the season. 21-14, so hey, you never know in football. It's always interesting, the matchups. Well, not much there. Is that the big fullback carrying the ball? He's lost a yard or two.
It's a new back in the game, number 21 for the Trojans.
We'll check on that number, and Michael Barnes, the running back that time. Ball back to the 42-yard line, though, Johnstown. Playing late in the third quarter, and Tyrone on their way to another undefeated season. Got just a few minutes and one more quarter to go. And Tyrone will have two in a row without a loss during the regular season. Brandon Hody, the senior quarterback, takes the snap. And slipping this time is Christian. He's going to lose two more.
Yeah, John Schaefer in on the stop that time. He was right there anyways, even if he doesn't slip, unless he broke a tackle. But it's going to be a loss back to the 40 of 2 and bring up a 3rd and 13 for the Trojans.
Well, Johnstown doesn't seem enthused on offense now after that last Tyrone touchdown. A couple runs.
Trailing the way you're trailing, 35-7, and Hody being effective throwing the football in the first half, you think they'd be out there throwing, but they run the ball in the first two downs.
Yeah, and lose yardage as well. A new quarterback in the game, Gerard says. Want to check on it. Little guy. Yeah, it's a little guy in there, number 12, and he throws the ball very poorly for an incomplete pass. He was looking for Adonis Jackson. Let's check on the new quarterback for the Johnstown Trojans. Is that one of those numbers that we do have? Sean Lehman, a junior. Said he's a little guy. I think I was right on that. 5'7", 145. So Johnstown does nothing on this possession. They're going to be forced to punt with a minute 15 to go in the third quarter. And Johnstown's hoping for a little better punt this time as well. Good snap. Kick is up, and a good kick this time. Fair catch called for at the 30